Good evening, everybody. Today's video is all about my new 8x10 camera, and I'm going to do a short review on the Arca-Swiss large format camera. So I've been shooting large format 4x5 and 5x7 for about 20 years now, and I decided to go up size to contact print, alternative process, and decided to shoot 8x10 and I do a lot of research on and find the best large format camera for this size, and I'm going to tell you about all like and dislike about this. So mainly I'm shooting this for black and white film. I have right now the Foma 400. I shoot paper negatives, try to get some X-ray film, and this is mainly for black and white photography, landscape, and maybe portrait as well. And the only thing I want to do color is a 5x7 size. I have plenty of slide film and I will make it, use them up before expiring, and I'm going to use a scanner to the film, the 5x7, but the 8x10 I want to use the traditional darkroom and just do entirely contact print for that. So I tested out the camera and I came back from the fields and I did the negatives very well, came out, I developed them. The paper negative came out very well and extremely nice. No problem with that. The only problem I have the camera, when I put it in a backpack, I have to custom made a little carry pouch, so on the side I have here is not rubbering on the side. So about the camera is I have all the movement when I want to use, same as a front and a back, and it's all geared movement. The front here also have tilt, shift, swing, and there's a special feature for if you see here in the picture, it's called the Orbix micrometric tilt. I like this feature very much, and that's how I work. I put it on a Gitso tripod and use Arca-Swiss head. It's geared head. It's extremely nice to focusing. I'm not focusing but tilting and finding the right composition on the ground glass. And I'll show you here this side has a raise and fall on. The raise and fall is not geared, but I don't care about that. The rest of us is geared. It's extremely nice to have all the scales here. It's a metric scale, a centimeter, millimeter. So when you are adjusting the depth of field, I focus on the 4, focus on the locked here, and then focus on the back for near and locked, and measure the distance. So when I took a picture, there was a pretty good size, over 10 millimeter I was measuring here, maybe even 11. So I took the measurement. I have an app on an iPhone, the depth of field scale, and multiplied by 5, so came out over 50. So 50 on the lens, the nearest aperture I was capable to use is 64th. So it's 400 ISO 400 film, and even with a quick film I was capable to use a shutter speed. I write it down always. That was 15, the shutter speed, and I wish I used a yellow or orange filter on it, because when they came out, the sky was just like absolutely just white. So but if I use an orange filter, I did one stop for an orange and one stop for a yellow and two for orange, and came out the sky better. So the billows is very nice, easy to tear them down, no problem with it. And there's no complaint here. I put it back to the backpack, and it's not heavier, my 5x7, which is a Toyo G2. And the lens selection I have right now, I have a Fujinon 300. It's only 8x10 lens I have right now, but I have plenty of other ones for other cameras. The holder here, it's a nice feature. You can release this and release back to the holder. It's all light tight. I use exclusively Toyo holder. I only have two right now, and I think I'll stick with one, and I'll load them up, and I use a horizon changing tent for the extra large size. And I was thinking about going 11-14, but I think it's just way too much hassle, and a lot of people start shooting 11-14 and give it up after like a month or two, because it's chaotic to carry that size. But this size is manageable. It's not more difficult than a previously carried 4x5, and I'm carrying the lens, all the accessories with one backpack, and carry a tripod separately, and then attaching the rail to the backpack, so it's going to be one unit, and on my other hand is carry the tripod. So it's an easy to go to the field. The only thing is about the wind. When it's more than 5 mph wind out there, this is act like a sailboat. So we have to be careful with somebody watching them not tilt over or put some heavy package underneath. Yeah, but it's all 8x10 is work the same way. So I was thinking about getting the Intrepid. I read a lot of reviews on it, but I just don't want to go like many times they say poor men pay twice. You pay that and you don't like it and you sell it, and you may lose some money on it, but you never lose money on this one, because I research on it, just like no used one out there on the market. Absolutely, I even see one times used like in the past 2 years, but you can still get it new. You're still making them. It's hard to get. You gotta wait a long time to get, and they have service in the United States, and if you need any warranty problem, they work with you, and no problem. And my other things I want to tell you, if you go for the Arca-Swiss, you can have different back. They're still available. So you might want to start with 4x5 and just get a bigger back later. It's very flexible, very modular. I did an extension here from the front standard, so they raise up a little bit the lens, and it's right now is setting perfectly angled to the center of the ground glass when I'm focusing. And yeah, it's all about this one, and like to